this is our first part. Inside this video session guys, we will see that what is CakePHP and what are the advantages of using CakePHP. If we go to the next tab, so first of all, before understanding about that is what is CakePHP, we need to understand about what is a PHP framework. So a PHP framework is a collection of code that contains libraries, classes and runtime environment, and these collectively that helps developers to build web application faster. A PHP framework basically a collection of libraries and classes. These are object-oriented programming of PHP. We have some PHP frameworks available as CodeIgniter, CakePHP, Laravel and so on. So CakePHP is nothing, it's a PHP framework which contains about the libraries, packages and object-oriented programming. So what the CakePHP is? CakePHP is an open source framework for PHP. It is intended to make developing and deploying and maintaining applications much easier. CakePHP is based on MVC-like architecture. This is not only MVC architecture for this framework only. All the PHP frameworks like CodeIgniter, CakePHP, Laravel, Zend framework and so on, all these PHP frameworks have their MVC pattern. Here M stands for model, which contains about all the database interactions. View is basically our presenting layer. This is all about the user interface, and the controller means the controlling section which controls about the models and views. So due to the pattern of MVC, all the PHP frameworks are easy to be maintainable by developers. Each web application is built using web applications faster by using object-oriented approach. So models, views and the controllers make separation of business logic from data and presentational layer. So this is all about what is a CakePHP. It's an open source framework. It is a MVC pattern which contains or make developing, deploying and maintaining applications much easier. These layers we have called models, views and controllers. These basically contains about the business logic which is separated from presentational layers. So here we have some advantages of using CakePHP framework. So the first point is that it is open source. It means while developing any application using CakePHP, we have not to buy any license. We can directly download the setup and use accordingly. The second we have called MVC framework, that is Model View Controller Architecture. This architecture is not only for this CakePHP, as we had discussed that other frameworks as CodeIgniter and Laravel too. Third we have called templating engines. Inside this, in upcoming videos, we will see that if we want to make some view files as well as the parent layout concept, so while implementing parent layout concept, we have a templates based engine, so that by using view builder we can load our templates and use accordingly in our view files. Next we have called caching operations. By using this MVC pattern, we have search engine friendly URLs. It means that the URL should be neat and clean so that it is going to index in our search engines. We have no complex URLs while developing with this MVC pattern. We have easy CRUD operation. CRUD stands for create, read, update and delete. So by using our bake console commands inside CakePHP, we will see that how can we generate all about the CRUD operations, means database interaction section. So by using our bake console commands, we can create much more easier in a all about CRUD operations. So by using the concept of model as well as entities, we will go and see that how basically the CRUD operations are easy inside this CakePHP. Due to MVC pattern, we have multiple libraries and helpers which helps us while developing application to maintain our code. Instead of these libraries and helpers, we have many more components inside this CakePHP. Auth component is one of them. It means authentication component. So by using auth component, we can implement all about authenticating user inside CakePHP. We have built-in form validation. By the use of our libraries, we can validate our form via server-side code. We have the concept of localization. Next we have called email, security, session and request handling components. It means that by using these concepts, we can perform different functionalities which is related with email, security and so on. Here I have listed about the 10 features of using CakePHP. This is not the final list. We have, apart from these points, we have several other functionalities. Also we have our bake console commands. By using our bake console commands, we will see that how can we do with the operations of migrations like seeders, if we want to seed about the fake data, if we want to make some commands and so on. So by using this CakePHP framework, we are going to build a powerful application which is a MVC-like architecture where we can separate about business logics as well as about our presentational layers. In the next video, we will see that how a CakePHP basically requests our application request, the basic flow of request inside CakePHP. So inside this video session guys, if you went out, then please drop your comment. I will give my reply as soon as possible. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.